I think the most important thing of all is not you think about it with critical thinking, with objective thinking, evidence and argument, clarity is power, but you don't worry about it. You have to know your opponent, your projected opponent, better than he knows himself. You have to prepare, never miss an opportunity to rehearse strategies, skills, and to reinforce the mindset. Being, I'm going to get hurt. One way or another, I will get hurt. I'm not going to come out of this and not get hurt. I'll get mine. But I can't be focused on that. I can't be worried about that. I can't be concerned about that in any way. I'm focused on what I'm going to do to my opponent, what I'm going to say and do, and why I'm here. If I don't know why I'm here, if I can't give myself a clean, clear explanation and justification that satisfies me, critically thinking, and my standards, and my values, and my identity, I shouldn't be there. I have to be fully prepared. Just like a surgeon going into a major surgery, we do not want to be surprised by anything in there. We've got to know what we're doing. That's why you take a Mark Levin, I study him. I study him closely. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Sorry, getting right back. I study him closely. And I slow-mo Mark Levin and study his behaviors, his facial expressions, his body language. Study him out completely. So I can read him. So I can anticipate what he's going to say his next move before he does it and beat him to the punch. Counterpunch him. I'm using Mark Levin as the worst form of bully I've ever seen in my life. This is a thoroughly disgusting, I can't say it enough, hideously, monstrously ugly. In character, in looks, he's got a fat belly on him. He might go 6 feet, but it's a sloppy 6 feet. And yes, Levin, your beautiful wife is still ugly, Levin. I see her differently than you do. How in the hell can you call anybody a dwarf or troll? Look at yourself, Levin, with that fat old belly on you. And your ugly wife, Levin. Yes, I said it. That's the attitude you have to take with a big city cockroach like this. Somebody has to say it. Somebody has to stand good. This is the classic bully. And I've seen a lot of bullies in my day, but I've never seen anybody like Mark Levin. In behavior, in appearance, but mostly in the language and the style he uses. I study this man very closely. I've read his works, American Marxism, and so on, so the scholarship is good. I give him a lot of credit. So you have to be prepared. He knows what he's talking about. When he presents the facts, he knows what he's talking about, but mostly he's quoting others. He's quoting a lot of others. He's standing on their shoulders. These are correct quotes about Marx, but the conclusions he's drawing by that and the inferences he's drawing are totally wrong. He doesn't know his Marx. He doesn't know his Hegel. He thinks he does. He knows a vulgar, in philosophy we call this as a vulgar version. And I'm labeling Mark Levin vulgar. That's the word for Levin. This is a very vulgar man. He's a hateful man. When you come around someone like a Mark Levin, I feel hate. I feel hate. This is a man who not only wants to defeat you, he wants to destroy you. He wants to hell with that, Levin. Do it to him before he does it to you. Take the verbal hatchet to him. And that, I'm using Levin as my archetypical bully. He's the classic bully boy. He fits all the characteristics of a psychopath. sociopathic bully. That's Mark Levin. And you have to confront and encounter this kind of bully any way you can. Any way you can. There's no rules. Just beat them down. There are no rules. The rules are very practical. You have to confront this man in the here and now, just like any bully, just like the worst form of bully, and deal with him right there, whatever it takes. If you're afraid, if you're hesitant, don't show up. He'll eat you alive. And as many times, my friend, where you have to cry uncle. This is not my fight. I'm not the one to fight. Not that I can't, but physically at 80 years old, I'm an old man. I'm infirm. I'm crippled. I got a fat baby and a big old moon face. In many cases, I'm not the man to do it. Although I know exactly what to do, I'm not the man to do it. You have to admit that. The key thing is to know when to cry uncle when you're outclassed. For whatever reason, get the hell out. There's no practical advice. Get the hell out or destruction. Law of survival. Adopt. Change. Or get the hell out or destruction. You can choose to adopt. And Levin will tell you you're brilliant. If you choose to adopt and play safe, then you're a patriot. If you choose to confront and encounter, you better know what you're doing. Law of survival. And if you're outclassed from the point of view of power, from the point of view of your vulnerabilities, get the hell out of there or destruction. The laws of survival. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more you need to know. ABC. Actions. Alternatives. Behaviors, and then those damn consequences. And you brought the consequences on yourself by the way you look, by the way you behave. If you do a sortie and go back and do a psychodrama, you'll find out it was you, by what you did and what you didn't do, that created the problem for yourself. Put the blame where it belongs. It belongs squarely on me. If you beat me in good, honest evidence and argument and facts, I'll say I was wrong. I'll be the first one to say, hey, I was wrong. That's all. I don't beat a dead horse. If the horse is dead, get off him, get on another horse. Get the hell off that and get on another horse. You lost the argument today. Preponderance of evidence was against you. Figure out what you did wrong. Put a lot of hard bark on your wounds. Even throw salt in them to develop it even more. Judge yourself. Prosecute yourself hard. Put some hard bark on it and get the hell out there and fight again. Encounter and confrontation. See what you got. Horse just show up on the flag. See who will salute it. Throw it in the Bronx River. See if it'll float. Pour it on the mat. See if they can lick it up. It's as practical as that. Everything gets down to the practicality of the now. Either you can do it or you can't. If you can't, then shut up. Well, you talk so much. You couldn't do it, then shut up. Get out.